Good morning. I'm going to run two locomotives that are on the Bluebell Railway. They're not in service at the moment. I believe Sir Archibald Sinclair is close and Blackmoor Vale is a long way off. However, on my model railway they're in service, but they would be, there's no boiler certificate, etc. Anyway, I hope you enjoy seeing them run and thank you for watching. I'm running these at what I would deem as heritage railway speeds, just letting them trundle around. They're both analogue locomotives and both run nicely. There you can see Blackmoor Vale trundling around. And here is Sir Archibald Sinclair. This is a Battle of Britain class locomotive, and Blackmoor Vale is West Country class. So basically the trains of the locomotives are the same, it's just by their nameplates denote what class they are. Now Sir Archibald is a fairly recent Hornby locomotive. Probably 2 years old, not that recent. That's got pickups in the tender and is easy to digitalise. The older one, Blackmoor Vale, does not. So digitalisation of this locomotive would not be as simple. However, I'm happy running them in analogue and I'm quite happy just to watch them trundle round. If I wasn't doing this video, I would probably have the football on in the background. So it's just kind of doing two things at once really. And as you all know, we all take different things from our model railway and run them how we wish to. Blackmoor Vale ran for a long time on the Bluebell. It was their signature locomotive. I'm not really sure when it last steamed, but it was quite a while ago. About a year they reckon for Archibald Sinclair to be back in steam. But who knows? What amazes me is they were problematical with this problem and that problem, but there's still a lot of them left and a lot of them running, which I don't understand really, because normally anything that's problematical you wouldn't see any of it. But I've always loved the way they look absolutely superb. I can remember when I was a kid I built a huge airfix kit, I think it was 1/24 scale of it. And my dad, being a keen model rail enthusiast and a real train enthusiast, couldn't understand it because they weren't much good. But I still love them, I still think they look great. And there's something different. The coaches are all Bachmann, both sets, and the signal box you can see that coaches are going by was a kit which I built and we painted and we put the lights in. All the other buildings were bought as. We've just weathered them and changed the roofing a bit, and we painted the insides black so as not to get light bleed when we're running the locos when it's slightly darker. The lights are all Kites lights for those that do not know, and they're a doddle to wire up. I'm not an electrician and I did it, so it must be easy. I have one Battle of Britain class locomotive that's digital, Winston Churchill, with a lock sound decoder, Fitting it was easy, getting it to work properly was a nightmare. I'm just quite happy running analogue locomotives round with no hassle. The locos come with the lanterns and the disco boards. The lanterns do not light up. Blackmoor Vale comes with crew, little black figures that you paint, which for an older Hornby locomotive is pretty good. We did buy Eustace Missington, I believe the loco was called, and there was a fault with the bogies, they just kept derailing. And you can see it's not my track by watching these going round. The sad thing is the people that made our baseboards do not make baseboards anymore, which is such a shame. They just stopped doing them, I don't know why. Model Scenery Supplies, they stopped doing baseboards and they did an excellent job. Maybe somebody's retired or they just had enough of doing it, I don't know. And this is going down our Licky incline, which this part of the track became when I found out about it. It wasn't built as a Licky incline, that I can assure you. And here we are going past our houses. I think one's a Hornby house and one's a Bachmann house. All the foliage and scenery is homemade. The hedges you can see in front of the houses are pan scrubs. Yeah, pan scrubs, cut up and done. And obviously we bought all the woodland scenics for the drives, and the cars are Oxford Row. And it kind of works. Once you've got a model railway up and running, it's very therapeutic and relaxing. It's not so relaxing when you've got an even track and they're derailing all the time, or the back-to-backs on the loco aren't correct. But when you've got it running like this, it really is a very pleasant pastime. And there we go, that's going through the outer loop, and the other one the other outer loop. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed watching these two locomotives running around my model railway. As I say, the coaches are all Bachmann. They're all different numbers. One was an earlier set with the roofs that are slightly different, but they're still absolutely fine. And the locomotives are Hornby. I put coal in them. Blackmoor Vale came with a driver and a fireman. All I had to do was paint it and put it in. With Archibald Sinclair, which is a newer locomotive, I had to buy some and put them in. They both came with disco boards and lanterns, but they do not light up. You just stick them on, which is absolutely fine. And as I said, Archibald Sinclair is easy to disguise. It's got the wires going to the tender, place for a speaker, a doddle. Blackmoor Vale, I believe, is a little bit more difficult, should you wish to do this. I haven't digitalised either of them. I'm more than happy with them both running in analogue. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope these locomotives have given you the same amount of pleasure as they have me watching them run around. And for the last time, here comes Blackmoor Vale. Thank you.